Welcome in, everybody, here to another edition of Westside Pirate Basketball. We apologize for the inconvenience of our technical difficulties tonight, but we are here now, and that's all that matters. We are 3 minutes into the ball game in the first quarter, brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area of Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. No pregame show today. We've been trying to get Wi-Fi to work here. Thanks so much for joining us here on mylocalradio.com and on 105.5 KACH. A big shout out and thank you to John Beverly back in the studio for allowing us, being patient, keeping us on, and as well as the Westside School Administration and IT squad for helping us out to get on the airwaves tonight. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the Westside Pirates. As we sit right now, Westside sits atop the Ririe Bulldogs 5-3 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard, and this game will continue on. We'll try and get back into the action here. This is Jackson Johnson on the far sideline trying to keep it out and away from the Westside Pirate defense in front of the student section. It will be a quick out-of-bounds call. Johnson pushing it back inwards. Ball is tipped out of bounds and will bounce off the chest of Sterling Bybee. The senior, 6-foot senior, Sterling, 6th in the state in assists per game, according to Max Preps and IdahoSports.com. Here comes the Pirates the opposite way. Owen Nielsen feeding on the left elbow for Dylan Rouse. Takes a pump, goes up and underneath, shoots it once, and it goes high off the back iron, bounces twice. Colby Bowles was in the area to get a hold of it, but it is wrestled away and cleaned off the glass by Houston Brown. Brown, the leading scorer on this team, leads with 12.6 points per game. Here's Eli Brown stealing it away at half court, pulling it back out, looking for somebody on the trailing potential half court or backcourt violation. Saved, but then turned over in the front court by the Westside Pirates. Long three, and it's wedged in between the iron and the backboard by Brown. Here comes Eli Brown the opposite way on the far side wing. Cross-court pass here to Nielsen. Pumps once inside, goes inside the key. Up to the top again for Brown. Jab step with the right foot. Long three again, and it rattles home. Great shot from Eli Brown. And the Pirates up 8-3 with 3:40 left in the first quarter. Again, if you are just joining us, we appreciate your patience for being with us here. We have now gotten the, hopefully the stream is back up. As I'm getting a couple texts right now. Yes, we were off of the air. We just had some issues with the Wi-Fi tonight, but we are back into it. Here is Brown muscling in up against Campbell on the left block, up with the right hand, and good. Here comes the and one opportunity for Houston Brown, the 6'6" senior. Brown averaging 12.6 points per game, 7.4 rebounds, and almost 2 steals. Shoots 49% from the field no matter where he is out onto the court. This is a fantastic basketball player who might have to carry the Ririe Bulldogs tonight. Long rebound off the back iron. It is tracked in the far quarter by Colby Bowles. Sprinting across the timeline out to the far side for Garrett Robinson. He needs to be hot tonight from three as well. Hop, skip into the lane, and Colby Bowles takes some contact and puts it up and in. 10 points now up on the board for the Pirates. Up by 5 against Ririe. It's a darn shame that we didn't have much of a pregame show today, brought to you by Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. We were going to have an interview with our outstanding student and talk a little bit about the keys to the game tonight, which include playing that tough defense and trying to run Ririe off of the three-point line tonight. Just like that, Brown will take the three and miss it. Wade saves it, but tips it way out of bounds, right into the arms of Coach Brown. Coach Brown needing to square up his shoulders, loosen up those arms a little bit. Maybe take a jack up a three from the bench. Maybe see he can make something there. Ball will stay with Ririe. Post-up move. This is Martinez kicking it back out into the corner for Bybee. Dribbling it back out, and the Bulldogs will take a quick breather. Work it to the opposite side of the court for Brown. Working against Wade. And this is a Ririe Bulldogs team that scores very, very high on average. 59 points per game for this squad. Westside, as of last week, hit the 60-point season high mark. Here comes the three on the near side wing, missed and boxed out by Campbell, outlet to Bowles. This Westside squad hit a season high 60 points against Aberdeen. Offensive rebound off of the miss by Cash Wade and an easy putback up and in. And a timeout taken. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. As I said last week up against Aberdeen, this Westside Pirate squad, a season high of 60 points. That is the most that they have scored on the year. But, believe it or not, this Ririe Bulldog team has hit the 60-point mark 8 times this season. So, and their season high is 77, I believe, or 75. They will score in bunches, and they will get hot from beyond the perimeter. This is our first time out, brought to you by Magnolia Road, the women's boutique store here in downtown Preston. Don't go to Pocatello. Don't go to Logan. Go right to Magnolia Road, the women's boutique store, where you will find the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, and boots. Again, thank you so much, all of you, for joining us late on the broadcast tonight. We were late getting into it, a little bit of a technical difficulty with the school Wi-Fi, but a big shout out to the school administration for getting me into the Disney Fast Pass lane in terms of Wi-Fi tonight. They helped me out. Bybee and Moss playing hot potato as they cross the half-court line. Ririe in their all blacks, yellow numerals and blue trim, driving outside of the key. Fadeaway shot on the right block, no good, tipped up in the air. Brown tips it backwards. And here's the three thought about by Ball. He pulls up, leaves it alone. Now all alone in the corner, and a long three by Moss. Hits it. 12-8 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Here is Parker Moser into the ballgame. Colby Bowles also still in there, so that's two really good point guards, two very good ball handlers, and a little bit of a mix-up in terms of a lineup we've seen tonight. Moser up to the top for Brown, jabbing once, diving in the lane, back to Moser behind him. Crossing over on the right elbow is Bowles. Now into the key, lost the basketball and will get fouled on the drive. Sterling Bybee, 6-foot point guard senior. He averages 11.8 points per game. 3 players for this Ririe Bulldogs team averaging double-digit points. And so you know that this team can be dangerous, absolutely. Bybee's going to come out in for his replacement, Eric Larson. Missing the first free throw is Bowles. Back up to the line for the second, and he will hit it from the line. We've got some late stats. I'm sure we're going to be very late on a lot of this stuff. Bowles, of what I know of, has 3, at least from what I've seen. Moss down the near sideline to teammate Martinez. Almost pushed out of bounds, but able to control it. Out to the far side, 3, and it is wedged in between the rim. Offensive rebound and an easy putback by Martinez, who tracked it off of the glass and puts it up easy and in. 3-point difference now as Westside went out to a little bit of a lead, has been closed down in terms of the gap. 13-10 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Driving in is Moser, out to Campbell. Picks up his dribble and tries to give it back to Moser. It will be poked out from behind in the near corner by Larson, the 5'11 senior guard for the Bulldogs. This Ririe team comes into this matchup after losing a close one at home to Teton by a late three-pointer. Ralph's skying way up into the air, and he will get fouled. He gets kind of thrown to the ground. That's an easy call by our referee here. That's one's on Martinez. Westside's going to go ahead and take it underneath the basket. 22.5 seconds remaining. That is the 4th team foul on Ririe. Campbell, easy layup and in, or rather pass to Ralphs on the far side. Bounce pass now once to Robinson for Campbell now in the near corner. Back up to the top. Good find, but it is kicked out and away by the Bulldogs. Ralphs reaching up and around. A little bit of a, maybe perhaps a frustration foul from the senior Ralphs. And that makes it equal in terms of fouls tonight, 4-4. jack ball in front of the media table, in for Parker Moser, and it's intercepted. Bounce pass to Robinson, and he lost the handles underneath the basket, and he will be fouled before the shot with 0.1 seconds remaining. You got to conjure up some type of tip-in play with no time left. Parker Moser's going to have to go ahead and find someone to tip this ball in. Ralphs tries to volleyball set it off of his forehead, can't get his finger grips completely right on it, and it will fall down to the ground completely helplessly. After the end of one, 13-10, Westside leads the Ririe Bulldogs here in Dayton on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on 105.5 KACH. We'll be back right after this quick break.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Welcome back into the action here. After the end of one quarter, Westside leads 13-10. We now dip into our second quarter. And once again, we thank all of you for your patience. A few technical difficulties prohibited us from starting on time tonight. We started about midway through the first quarter. And now we should have all of the connection that we need in order to give you the rest of this ball game here. Here is Ririe starting things off. Working up and through their own backcourt, and it is tipped and deflected away by Garrett Robinson. Pass intended for Jackson Johnson in front of the west side bench. It will be Bybee to inbound into his own backcourt for Larson. The 1-2-2 half-court trap by the Pirates, trying to catch the Bulldogs sleeping. They get it out and break the press into the corner. Back up at the top, straight away, inside feed. It is tipped and stolen on the turnover. Great work from Ivan Campbell, who will hustle down the court and set up into position. Here's Parker Moser with the right-hand dribble. He will get a screen from Campbell at the very top of the arc, looking for somebody. Brown all alone, a foot behind the three-point line, and it is good. Absolutely wet by Eli Brown. He gets a big three-pointer to start off this second quarter. 16-10 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Larson pulling it back up to the top for Bybee. Driving with the right hand, kick out. And a drive inwards is blocked from behind from Robinson, and it looks like Ririe and Westside were kind of holding on to the ball at the same time. Robinson stepped out of bounds, so the Bulldogs will take it on the near side of the basket. Barber into the ball game now for the Bulldogs. Off balance three-pointer, bounces once off of the rim, and a hold call against the Bulldogs. That will be on Barber, the 6'5 junior. Ball will go the opposite way. And so you see the Westside Pirates tonight really coming out strong. If they can continue their type of play that they really had against Aberdeen, I mean, that was a good glimpse as to what this basketball program can really be. Moser getting a little bit more varsity playing time as of recently. Pick and roll action. Right side elbow jumper is good from Brown, and he's starting to feel it. 5 quick points to start the second quarter, and we'll take a timeout. We'll come back to you right after this on 105.5 KCH, a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on mylocalradio.com.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
Welcome back into the action here, the second quarter. Minute and a half through. Johnson into the backcourt for Bybee. And it looks like the backcourt here of Ririe having a little bit of trouble breaking the press and setting up their offense. Now 2-3 zone implemented by Westside. Quick three-pointer, rattles in and out on the left side wing off the arms of Bybee. Stripped off the backboard is Robinson. Gives it to Brown, who's had the hot hand tonight so far. Up for Parker Moser inside the half circle. Standing on the Pirate logo, looking from left to right. Working on your radio dial. Ralphs, quick pass out to the far side wing. Feeding off and sealing off his defender. Campbell up and underneath, and he left it short. Everything but the finish. Robinson steals. Ririe wasn't looking for the basketball, and they go ahead and try and lay it up and in. Robinson also short on that layup, just kind of giving up a few easy points there with Ririe sleeping. They've come out a little bit flat in this ball game. Few unforced turnovers has allowed Westside to take an 8-point lead, 18-10. Bybee coming off the screen, pick and roll. It is tipped and deflected, stolen by Brown on the right side block. Long pass for Rouse, finding Campbell off the glass. Couldn't get a hold of it. And another quick turnover for Westside. Quick two, that one will be short and rattle in and out. Rejected by the back of the backboard is number 12, Jackson Johnson. After bouncing it off the bottom of the backboard, tried to shoot it again and will get fouled on the putback. And he'll go to the line. Ririe returns three big players for the program, all averaging double-digit points in Sterling Bybee, Houston Brown, and Ethan Miller. After falling just short of a trip to the state tournament last season and dropping a tight game to Firth in the district semifinals, this is a team that a lot of people in the Nuclear District really think can make some waves, and you can see why. They sit at 12-3 on the year, 3-1 in district play, but have dropped two of their last three as of recently. So a little bit on a cold streak right now. Brown way down for Ralphs, and he will get cleanly stripped by Johnson. Ball rolls out the back line into the padding, and Westside will inbound. It's a good defense by Ririe, especially by Johnson, who takes a seat on the bench. Different group coming in for Westside as well. It's Nielsen, Bowles, Ralphs, Wade, and Brown out onto the floor. Brown, bounce pass to the far corner for Wade. Gives it up for Bowles at the very top of the arc. Kicking back out. Brown sets his feet and launches. It will not go. Wade in the area, but Ririe able to get the defensive rebound. Pushing it. Bybee stopped and stonewalled by Bowles. Now on the near side wing, Martinez. Bybee crossing over Nielsen. Tipped around, feeding inside, and it is thrown away by Will Moss, trying to feed the big man, Aaron Martinez, inside. But it just kind of goes out and away. Bowles coming off of the little bit of the full court pressure here. These teams very physical tonight, both really needing a win. Ririe trying to get out of their little funk that they've had. Pick and roll will not go. Ralph's a little frustrated as he pushed that one too hard. Westside's had a few chances at the rim. Hasn't been able to get the ball to fall. Barber hands off, and another interception and turnover. Nielsen in front of the media bench. Wade up and around, barely saved from being thrown into the stands by Brown. Wade, baseline jumper, up and too hard off the back iron. Rimmed off and around and taken by Brown on the rebound. Thank you once again, all of you, for joining us on the late broadcast tonight. We had some technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi, but we were able to get that thing back on about 3 minutes into the first quarter. Our pregame show went kaput, but we'd like to thank our wonderful sponsors, including North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street in Preston. Foul on the drive before the shot by Nielsen. That will be the sixth team foul by Westside. One more in the double bonus, or rather the single, the 1-and-1, with 3:35 remaining here before halftime. Bybee into the far corner for Johnson, inside feed. Martinez gets it in and around for Brown, who's been held pretty quiet so far. Down into the corner, setting up his feet. Martinez launching, no good. Long rebound, back into the arms of Ririe, spinning and losing the basketball. Sitting on his back end was Garrett Robinson, the ball just kind of fell right into his hands underneath the basket. Long three from Robinson, off the front of the rim, no good. Robinson, obviously told by the coaching staff, and I would agree as well, he has that green light. He has the capability of making those big shots. Foul on the rebound on the other end, and now we get the 1-and-1 bonus for Ririe up at the line. We've been stuck at 18-10 for the last little while. Neither team really able to score in these last 3 minutes. Aaron Martinez now with the left-hand shot at the free throw line is good. Gets it a little bit closer. Second one, short, laser beam. Grazed off the front of the rim and rebounded by the Pirates. Here's Bowles crossing over at the midway point, spinning off into the lane. Got it wedged on his hip. Campbell on the near side wing using his body now. Screening for Robinson. Floater up and bounces once. Will not go into the arms of Campbell. Hesitation. Won't go. And Wade reaches in late, and another quick foul on the Pirates. And we'll march to the other end to shoot some free throws. Houston Brown going to go to the line. Houston Brown, just a fantastic player. Probably one of those names that you'll be hearing in terms of an all-state selection. Definitely conference selection in the Nuclear Conference. Makes the first free throw. The Ririe Bulldogs, like I said, coming off of a rare loss. 66-65 at home. Have dropped dropped two of the last three. Brown hits both of them. In the final seconds, Teton down 65-63. Jack Nielsen got an open look in the corner and swooshed it, the go-ahead three-pointer, to take and steal the victory away from the Ririe Bulldogs at home in their last game. Quick steal, and now the Bulldogs are setting up, trying to get back within striking distance before the halftime portion of the game. Driving with the left hand, backdoor cut up and underneath. Reversal, kissed off the glass by number 5, Ethan Miller. Bowles driving, using his body, and it was just a little bit too tantalizing for Larson, who was guarding him. Gives up the 6th team foul. West Side holding on, clinging to a 3-point lead with 2:22 left before halftime. Ralphs on the bounce pass near side wing. Campbell gets behind his defender, waits for one Bulldog to fly past him, pumps once, and then goes up strong and gets fouled. This foul on Jackson Johnson, not only is it a shooting foul, but that one will now put West Side into the 1-and-1 bonus. Free throws have been a little bit of a fiasco as of late for the Pirates, but I love that kind of broadcaster's curse that I give Ivan Campbell. He'll hit the first one. And here comes the second from the sophomore. He will hit, cashing in. That is what Westside needs to do tonight. They cannot leave free points out on the floor. No ifs, buts, maybes, what ifs. You got to be able to cash in from the free throw line. Johnson crossing over on the far side wing, and it is going to be off of the foot of Brown and out of bounds. Good defense by Ralphs, who came in and swatted it away off of the toes of Brown in front of the West Side student section. In their own backcourt, Bowles will sprint back into the corner to grab the inbound, working the one-on-one against Larson. Right-hand dribble and a pass to Robinson, far out beyond the wing extended. Passing lanes get gobbled up, and he loses the basketball. It bounces off of his foot, and will go that opposite way in favor of the Bulldogs. So each side getting the defensive pressure and whacking it off of the ball handler's hands. Bybee in his own backcourt. Passes to Larson, kick out to the right side, driving inwards with the left hand, bounce pass, wonderful find, but the shot is short. Followed through on the putback, though, however, by the Bulldogs. Here's Bowles shaking off his defender, driving into the lane, kicking it for Campbell. Hesitation, and it will bounce off the back iron. Falling down hard onto the floor is Miller. I'll double check that. Is it Miller or Ball that's number 5 tonight? You guys know? Is it Miller or Ball that's wearing number 5 tonight? It's Miller? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. It is indeed Miller that's number 5 tonight. I was correct. Miller, as I've said before, averaging 12 points per game, feeding inwards to Brown against Ralphs. Kick out to the near corner, long 3 from the Bulldogs is off. Long rebound is handled offensively and thrown away into the backcourt of the Bulldogs. Thought that his point guard was in the area, but it is Miller that throws it off for a turnover. He'll take a seat on the bench. Westside, again, still clinging on to a 3-point lead. You'd love to see the Pirates really capitalize on this scoring drought for the Bulldogs, who we know can score in droves. Here's Ralphs on a great feed. Can't get the ball to go. Graves will follow through with the great shot and the putback. You also love to see Reddick Graves getting in on the action here. Hasn't had a ton of varsity time on the year, but that is definitely a way to make it count. Breakdown of the defense underneath on the backdoor cut. Larson will lay it up and in on the near side block. 22-19 with 31 seconds left. Brown gets a screen from Bowles on the dribble handoff. Now Nielsen back to Bowles, and it's the Pirates that are going to try and probably play for the last shot. Bowles tossing it back rugby style. Brown mid-post floater rolls in. Brown with 7 points in the second quarter, 9 seconds left. Larson inbounds, right side wing 3 is short off the rim. Ralphs gets it with 2 seconds left. Got to heave it. Graves at half court. Almost gets it to go. Wouldn't have counted. Our referee called it off before it left his fingers, but it was close and fun to see that thing rattle in and out. And just like that, we are going to go into halftime. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us here on 105.5 KCH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com. It is now time for the Pirate Flight toss. If you have a paper airplane tonight, you're going to be able to throw it out onto the floor and get some fun prizes. But if you're joining us on mylocalradio.com, you'll get a quick listen and a message from our wonderful sponsors. We'll come back to you for our Level 10 Life halftime show, as well as our halftime stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. We'll be back right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics here on mylocalradio.com. Here at the Westside School District, we proudly announce that through the generous efforts of donors around our wonderful community, we have raised over $2.2 million towards our new multi-purpose center building and classrooms on our campus. This state-of-the-art center is dedicated to the advancement of learning and will serve our community as a center for elementary classrooms, a recreational multi-purpose center, lunchroom, as well as a theater of the arts for our youth. With your help, we can raise the final $250,000 needed to complete this project. Donate online at westside202.com or feel free to stop by and donate in person in the Westside School District front office.
Hey ladies, when you're looking to freshen up your wardrobe, there is no need to travel to the big city shopping centers or the dreaded mall. Stay local and head to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. They offer great prices on the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes and boots, and other accessory items. And best of all, everything is size inclusive from small to 3XL. When you shop local, everything you spend stays right here in Preston and Franklin County. Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street in downtown Preston.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Welcome to our halftime show today, brought to you by Level 10 Life. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life are here to help you achieve your next level in life. Contact them at level10lifecoach.com. We'll go ahead and dip into our halftime stat after this quick break, but before we do that, we'd like to go ahead and thank you for being patient with us. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty in terms of Wi-Fi tonight, got it figured out, and now we are here giving you this game against two fantastic programs tonight. The Pirates 6-9 on the night, 2-2 in conference play, taking on the red-hot Ririe Bulldogs. I say red-hot because they're 12-3 overall this season. However, they've dropped 2 of their last 3 games. So if there ever was a time for the West Side Pirates to take advantage and strike, it is now, and that has been indicative of how they've played so far in this first half. Westside leads by 5, 24-19 against a Ririe Bulldog team that averages 59 points a night. They're well below their halftime average at this moment, and Westside is actually above their season average at halftime. So it's been quite interesting. Eli Brown has kind of led the way. We'll talk a little bit more about his stats and the stats of the Bulldogs after this on the quick break here on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston. Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Welcome back to our halftime show today, brought to you by Level 10 Life. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life are here to help you achieve your next level in life. Contact them at level10lifecoach.com. It's now time to talk a little bit about our halftime stats, brought to you in part by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Brittany and Braden Smith, fantastic people, great agents to help you achieve and find the custom insurance plans to protect the things which matter most in your life. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the Westside Pirates by the help of legendary head coach and all-around good guy, Lyle Henderson. We have our stats. While I was working with a bunch of technical issues, Coach Henderson steady and strong and firm as a foundation here to keep our stats for all of us. It is Eli Brown with 10 points, Bowles with 4, Cash Wade with 2, Ivan Campbell with 2 off of 2 free throws, Dylan Ralphs 1 point, and Reddick Graves with a field goal make and 2 points on the night. On the opposite end, Moss, Will Moss with 3 points, Bybee with 3 points, Miller with 2, Larson with 2, Barber, no points as of yet, Brown with 6 points, and Martinez with 2. So that is our halftime stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. We'll take one more quick break, come back to you and get you prepped and ready for our third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest on an awesome night between, they're not district opponents, but they are 2A conference opponents tonight. So don't go anywhere. Ririe Bulldog action and Westside Pirate basketball coming to you right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics on mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Welcome back to EL Bud Elwell Sports Complex in Dayton, Idaho, home of the Westside Pirates. Speaking of the Pirates, they're going to start off with the basketball to start this second half. It is Bowles getting the inbound from Nielsen on the right side, and here comes some quick pressure. Brown on the near side baseline, double teamed, gets it back out, tipped around, and saved by the Bulldogs. 3-on-1 fast break, and it is Brown with the slam dunk. Absolute with authority. Incredible, and it shouts, and it gets the Ririe faithful alive, ready to shout up here on the right side of the gymnasium. Brown driving inwards, and he will get fouled on the dribble drive and scoop layup attempt. No good on the shot, but he will go to the line for 2 points. Almost exactly what you want after a big dunk. You want to quiet the crowd down. You want to get that momentum back. A foul is probably the second best thing to a timeout. And Brown will go to the line and hit his free throw, putting his point total up to 11. Reminds me a lot of, how he exploded in terms of points in the first game of the year out in North Fremont. This is the Eli Brown that we're seeing right now. Second shot bounces off the front end in. So trades 2 free throws. Ririe gets a dunk, one a little bit more momentum swinging, but nonetheless, points will remain the same. Still a 5-point lead for the Pirates. Bybee up to the top for Larson. Hands off here to Johnson's, dribbling with his left hand down the baseline far side, and a quick attempt, no good. No box out, and a follow through by Johnson on the easy lay-in attempt. Pit pocketed by Bybee. He will go and kiss it off the glass, quick points. And that 5-point lead has dwindled down to now only 1. Here's the bounce pass, all alone for Ralphs. He will go up with the right hand strong and get those points right back. (28-25). Johnson to Brown, kicking it out to the left side wing. Bybee, he will rim it off the front. No good. Follow through won't go. Second attempt also dances on the rim for the Bulldogs. Brown sprinting out in front of everybody, crossing over, giving it to Nielsen for 3, stepping into it, bounces once, high up and gets the shooter's touch. Doesn't matter how it goes in as long as it goes in, and Owen Nielsen gets his first bucket off of a big 3-pointer in the second half, 31-25. Brown up against Ralphs, and that is a foul reaching inwards. Bowles goes flying out onto the baseline, holding his hip a little bit. Couple different players were falling inwards to try and get that rebound, and it was Colby Bowles that got the worst end of it. Had a little bit of contact, kind of flew down onto the floor, came up a little bit gingerly. 2 shots coming up for Houston Brown, and he will hit. Brown up to 3 points now. He's been a little bit quiet as of late. Only off of the free throws has he been able to get things to work. Second one from Brown, rims in and out. Tipped twice up in the air and rebounded by Eli Brown. Here's the Wolf call, tipping it back to Bowles. Takes a deep breather. Screen, cut off by Brown at the top. Pick and roll action, and it is Wade who will get blocked from behind. Bybee for Larson. Dribbling down in front, and a travel violation on the Bulldogs before any type of call can be made. Ririe trying to come out and give a little bit of a pressure look to the Pirates to make them cough up the basketball, and it's worked a couple times, a few turnovers. But Westside's been able to get the points of their own. Quick pass over the top of the timeline in front of the media bench. Wade gets past one defender, wants to look for Nielsen, but fingers in the passing lane by Miller. Tip that thing out the back line into the padding. Pirates are working from right to left on your radio dial tonight. They're on the far side of the basket on the inbound baseline. Down into the corner for Owen Nielsen, feeding inwards Graves. It's tipped around, and now Wade gets it somehow by some way after it rolls off the arms of Graves on the inlet pass, and he puts it up and in easy. Big collision here as Wade and Larson collide going for the basketball. Both of them are okay. They come up easy. Larson's going to inbound here in front of his own bench. Wade will take a seat. That's his 4th personal foul, so he's got to be careful. They're going to have to roll with a couple different guards tonight. Working the forward position right now is Campbell and Graves for the Pirates. Backcourt violation as it will go off of the arms of Bybee and into his own backcourt. And that's just been one of those nights for Ririe tonight. They've had a few instances where mental lapses have caused some issues. Bowles gets it off just in time for Brown, who gives the ball right back to Bowles. Brown stepping in, going right at the free throw line, shooting it up and in. And Eli Brown has the hot hand tonight. We'll see if we can go back and see that shot. We got the very end of it there. No good. Into the third quarter, 5:08 left, and it's been a scoring clinic so far led by Eli Brown. Pirates up 35-26 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. They gave up their 3rd defensive foul. Bybee on the far side stepping into the 3-point bomb. It will rim off the right side, get rebounded offensively by the Bulldogs. Push shot will not go. Brown gets the rebound and will get fouled. Westside's got to be careful giving up this amount of fouls. They've been physical tonight, but they can't afford to have people sit on the bench early. That's their 4th team foul. A couple minutes late into this one. Ball will be taken in the backcourt by Johnson, guarded by Robinson. Here on the far side line is Bybee. Up and underneath, Moser on the pass to the top for Will Moss. Ririe working the offense. A lot of misdirection action going on right now. Moss finding Johnson on the backdoor cut. Great setup, and that is a wonderful offensive set by the Bulldogs. Easily intercepted, launching it way back and over to the backcourt line. Moser, ball tipped around, saved, up into the arms of the Pirates. Bounce pass down the baseline. Campbell stepping into the jumper, will not go on the air ball. That was a hot mess of an offensive possession for the Pirates there. Ball went in and out of the hands of everybody. Bulldogs definitely playing sloppy ball right now. Here's the step-in 3, backing up is Bybee, won't go. 35-28, Brown driving, stepping up for the 3 ball, and it is good. Eli Brown just in fuego right now. He's got 17 points with about 3.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Miller back up at the top, far side, Johnson in the corner, guarded by Brown. It's Will Moss now who will take a hop skip pass over to Bybee. Bulldogs working it to the left elbow for Brown. Has been a little bit quiet tonight. He's a member of this squad that is very good. Here's the step back 3 by Moss, will not go. Johnson, offensive rebound, pitching it back out for Bybee. Inside out pass for 3 and is good. You could tell that was going to go in the entire way. 38-31, Parker Moser working it across the half-court line, through the backcourt, bounce pass for Brown. Inside, driving in is Moser, lost the basketball and is tipped out and stripped by the Bulldogs, stays with the Pirates. Nielsen and Rouse in for Brown and Campbell for the Pirates. Half off pizza. At the concession stand, if you're anywhere in Franklin County, you can still get here in time before the game ends. Garrett Robinson. Set to check, throw the ball in. Parker Moser's going to take a quick seat on the bench. He's been great tonight, filling in for the point guard position. And Bowles is going to come in and give him some relief. Trap down in the near side corner. Bounce pass from Rouse. Bowles pulls it back out to the half-court line, looks over to Coach Brown and goes to his right. Gets the reception back from Robinson. Rouse, bounce pass to Bowles, pumps once, drives the baseline, floater, won't go. Gets his own rebound, thrown it out, tipped up in the air. Robinson grabs it out of the air, and he will launch the 3, and that will not go. Now we get a foul over the back by Graves. Reddick Graves a little bit too aggressive, trying to get that rebound, and it looked like he was climbing on the back of one of the Bulldogs in the paint. Not a huge lead right now. Westside's got to put and bury the Bulldogs if they want to come away with the win and not make it a cardiac kid type of situation in the 4th quarter. Johnson on the pass to Moss on the far side, sets his feet. Johnson for 3, and he hits it. Got to take that timeout. Coach Brown will take it before he relinquishes the rest of the lead. Ririe starting to hit from beyond the perimeter, has made a little bit of a run to cut it down to 4. 38-34 on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics. We'll be back right after this quick break here on 105.5 KACH.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Welcome back after back-to-back threes by Bybee and Johnson of the Ririe Bulldogs. The lead has been cut down to 4. Westside still remains on top, 38-34. However, the momentum points the way of the visiting team here tonight in Dayton with 2:03 left here in the third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Full court pressure implemented by the Bulldogs. Bulls goes down in the far corner to get the pass and work it across the timeline from the backcourt into the front. Takes his time, works to the right side beyond the perimeter. Here's a little bit of a zone defense look from the Bulldogs. Cross-court pass, Robinson for 3, back iron, high up into the air, rebounded by the Bulldogs. Saving it before the half-court line is Bulls. He passes it in, and the timeout burned by Coach Brown will save him. We'll keep it here. That's a great defensive effort and hustle play by Colby Bowles on the far side. Tracked it down, and Coach Brown saves him and the possession by giving up the timeouts. You know, you don't get to leave the game with extra timeouts, so Coach Brown will take it. This has been a fun game so far. Westside has dominated in a lot of ways. Ririe, from what we know, has been playing a little bit off tonight. They have not been to the level of what they have been playing in the regular season. This is golden opportunity for the Pirates to get a big win tonight against the Bulldogs with about 10 minutes left here in the ball game. But you got to keep the pedal to the metal. And if I'm Coach Brown, you want the ball in Eli Brown's hands tonight right now. He is riding high with 17 points, and it looks like everything that comes off of his fingers just goes into the bucket. Brown will come back to Bulls to get the reception from the far sideline. Back to Brown, stepping up into the long 3, and it goes right then and there. Eli Brown, and when he's hot, he is hot. 20 points for Brown in this one so far. Here's Houston Brown kicking out for Johnson. Back up to the top right side here. Will Moss for 3. Might have been deflected. Rolls in and out. Good shot selection by the Bulldogs. Just can't get it to go. Brown stepping into another 3, and that won't go. That looked everything but good. Robinson tried to step into the lane and ends up giving up the foul on Martinez, who got the rebound.
Team foul number 6.
Robinson is going to come out quickly after giving up the foul. That's only his first personal foul, but the discrepancy in terms of fouls given tonight definitely by the Pirates. Losing his focus and his orientation was Larson. Gets into a tussle with Nielsen for a jump ball. Possession arrow points the way of the Bulldogs, and they'll retain it. Moss cut off at the point of attack in front of the media table. Gets it out of trouble, bounces it inwards. Martinez off balance, misses the layup. It will be a push on the back on the rebound on number 5, Miller. Campbell in the ball game here. Nielsen will inbound. More half-court pressure, or full-court pressure by the Bulldogs. Flashing up is Campbell. Dribbles out of trouble and gives it to Bowles on the far side. He will cross midcourt and work into the half circle. Collect his dribble and give it to Brown. Hop skipping into the lane and pulling it back out. Eli Brown has been fantastic tonight. He has exploded in terms of points. And when Brown is shooting hot, this Westside team, very difficult to beat. Pirates going to dribble out the clock in the last 20 seconds of this third quarter, possibly. Not giving up the extra shots to Ririe. Holding the Bulldogs well below their season average. Kick out for Bowles. 8 seconds remaining. Brown stepping up into it, driving, mid-post floater, bouncing once, twice, won't go. Campbell on the follow-through putback is good. Buzzer goes off. And the West Side lead balloons out to 9 points. 43-34 after the putback and offensive rebound by Ivan Campbell. We'll take a quick timeout, go and get ready for our fourth quarter today, brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho. That's world-class jerky, small town USA, on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on 105.5 KACH.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Into the fourth quarter we will go, and it is the Pirates of Westside on top of the Ririe Bulldogs, 43-34. The Pirates on a 2-game losing streak right now after losing to 2 powerhouse opponents, Bear Lake and Aberdeen. Now, although that Aberdeen game back on the 20th of January was one that, never won for moral victories, but they looked quite decent, and they scored 60 points. However, this Ririe Bulldogs team has hit the 60-point mark 8 times on the season, but being held well below their season average tonight at only 34. Campbell down into the corner for Nielsen. Lobs it up to the top for Bowles. Finding Ralphs. Just left it short on the rim. That almost could have been a carry by Martinez. Gets the call back and will push it long on the layup. Wraparound pass all alone by Miller. And quick points for the Bulldogs coming out of the start of the fourth quarter. 7:30 left, 43-36. And here comes a little dribble handoff action. Rouse in the far corner. Screen from Campbell. Driving into the lane is Owen Nielsen. He looked like a running back hitting the hole, covered the ball with both hands, got through and found some daylight and laid it up at the very last second. Wraparound pass. It is an offensive foul by Martinez on the far side block. Hit Campbell. And that is a turnover on the Bulldogs, who have just kind of been held in check tonight. Campbell dribbling out of pressure down the far sideline. Bounce pass out of trouble. Bowles getting past the pressure into the lane. Bounce pass easy to Ralphs, and that is a beautiful look. We'll go back on the highlight play here. Bounce pass, Ralphs lays it up and in, got behind the defense. That's a great look for the Westside Pirates, up 47-36, an 11-point lead now. Here is Larson standing up at the top of the arc, dribbling to his right side, handoff here for Miller. Back over all alone in the corner 3. Larson can't get it to go, and it will be a foul on the rebound. Houston Brown rising up against everybody, gets fouled on the rebound, and he'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. Those fouls catching up a little bit here to the Pirates. At the end of the third quarter out in Preston, the girls lead Burley 25-15. That'd be a big win for the Preston girls tonight, who have had a growing season, a rebuilding season on the year. You can catch that on mylocalradio.com on our other feed. Brown's first shot, bricks it, back iron. Ball is tipped around, and we have a couple bodies hit the floor. That was a lot of physical contact. Jump ball. Bulldogs will take it on the baseline. Coach Brown cheering on his boys. Cash Wade into the ballgame with 4 fouls. He's tasked with guarding Brown right now in this 2-3 zone. Ball poked out and stolen away. Great defense by Ralphs. Here's Bowles across the media table and timeline. Guarded. Denied his right, but ends up getting to his right. Here's a screen. Nowhere to go. Picks up his dribble. Has to pitch it backwards to Brown. Has a lane. Euro step. Can't get it to go. It was just a tad short. Would have been beautiful and a great highlight. Ralphs wrestling it away from Brown in the own backcourt. Here's Eli Brown. Floater into the lane. Jumper bricks it. Can't get it to go. Wade making sure his arms are up in the air, not wanting to get his 5th foul, and the Ririe Bulldogs get the defensive rebound on the opposite end. Johnson around the corner, into the corner on 3 ball. Larson, high rainbow arcing shot. Can't get it to go. Ball will fall onto the ground in the arms of Larson, and we'll get a timeout. We'll take it as well. Come back to you in just a second on 105.5 KCH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Welcome back into the fourth quarter, brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho. West Side leads 47-36 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard in a game that has really flexed the firepowers of the Pirates and all that they do well. On a night, Ririe just hasn't been able to get their feet underneath them. Driving around the horn, losing the basketball, onto the floor, and a scrum for it. Nielsen throws it up for Wade. He's got a lane. Layup attempt is good. Wade squeezes it in there by the skin of his teeth. Hustling in there was Houston Brown to try and block it. Pitching it back, bounce pass. Brown has to go up with it, fading away, and Ralph's able to steal it. Moser back to Wade, and a foul given by the Bulldogs at midcourt. It's Larson giving that one off. That was a beautiful layup and just by the skin of his teeth by a layup by Cash Wade. Owen Nielsen in the ball game to the cheers of the fans here. Probably one of the bigger student sections we've seen on the year so far. Moser, bounce pass to Robinson, wraps around the defender, bouncing it down the sideline a little bit too quickly. Robinson, good idea, but just poorly executed. This is the time for the Pirates to really bury the Bulldogs with 4:45 left, up by 13. Larson and Moss trade passes at the midcourt line. Brown kicking it back out up to the top. Houston Brown averaging 12.6 points per game. And I believe that Cash Wade has fouled out of the ball game with that one on the drive. So he's going to end the night with 6 points. 1-1 coming up for Houston Brown. Houston shoots 49% from the field no matter where he is, and he's gone cold from the free throw line. Ririe grabs their own rebound, and the ball ping-pongs off a couple different players. And our officials are going to convene. Ralphs is going to be the one found guilty. And now redemption for the Bulldogs, as this time Miller will go to the line. 4:30 left. 1-1, and he hits the first. Ethan Miller, 4th in the state of Idaho in all classifications for points per game per 32 minutes in terms of his play. Hits both free throws. Lead is brought down to 11. Campbell on the far sideline, collapsed in on. Travels with the basketball. Now is not the time for the wheels to start shaking and coming off for the Pirates. They have to stay strong here, up 11 with 4:27 left. Inbound coming up on the far sideline from Miller. finds Will Moss at the very top of the arc. Larson dribbling at the top of the arc, driving with his left hand against Parker Moser. Inside out, 3 ball is drained by Miller. 49-41. Here's Brown across the timeline. Crossing over, looking for some space, finds it, and kicks it back out for Parker Moser. Moser gets poked out from behind. Nielsen to Campbell. Patient move, lays it up and in on the near side block. Bounce pass up and around. Campbell getting it to go. Here's Houston Brown. Far side, long 3 from Ririe. Well off the back board and easily collected by Eli Brown on the defensive rebound. 3:39 left. Timeout taken by Coach Brown, and he's going to try and bring his boys together a little bit here to figure some things out. We'll take it as well. Come back to you in 30 right after this on 105.5 KCH.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Back into the fourth quarter we will go with 3:36 left. The Pirates on top by 10, 51-41 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. And if you're the Pirates, you want to work that patient offense. And, I mean, if I'm Coach Brown, everybody's really been hitting it, but the person that's been hitting it the most is Eli Brown out onto the floor. Campbell gets it out late into the corner by Rouse, who holds on to it. Will get pushed out from behind. A little bit of a hand check by Houston Brown. Gives up his second personal foul, 5th team foul, and the Pirates will take it now at half court instead of 3/4 of the way. Brown skipping back into the backcourt. Grabs the basketball, ends up bouncing it off of his knee, has some space at the midcourt line, now into the perimeter, and he will get sandwiched. Physically bumped by a couple different Bulldogs. And here comes another sideline inbound for the Pirates. 6th team foul, 4th on Miller. Ivan Campbell into the backcourt for Bulls. 1-on-1 against Will Moss. Dribbling with the right hand around pressure, pulls it back out to the half-court line. Brown down the baseline, he will go. He will be trapped, kicking it out, easily stolen away by Moss. Ririe. Martinez driving inwards, back for Moss, all alone for 3, rolling in and out. Houston Brown tips that one around, chases it, and throws it out of bounds. Pirates will take it. Very fortunate that Ririe did not cut that lead down to 7. Owen Nielsen sitting on his own baseline. Gives it to Bowles, back for Nielsen. It's going to be a quick turnover as Bowles threw it back to Nielsen, but Nielsen wasn't established in the field of play. Just a little silly mistake that really can cost the Pirates late if they are not careful here. Layup attempt, no good. Fortunate for no points for Ririe, but the ball is stolen back once again by the Bulldogs. Ends up in the ball into the hands of Bowles on the far sideline, and I cannot count how many times tonight the ball has pinballed around a couple different players, and by the grace of whatever higher power you believe in, it ends up in the arms of the Pirates some way, somehow. And the foul given up on the opposite end. Bowles will walk the length of the court and go for the 1-and-1, as that is the 7th team foul. Bowles' free throw short off of the rim. Jump ball, and it looks like it will stay with the Pirates. I love Colby Bowles like my own son, and he's told me he's worked on his free throws. He just hasn't been able to get the opportunity to hit them and show off what he can really do, what I've seen him do in practice and what I know he's capable of. Bowles on the far side wing, dribbling in and out of pressure. Double teamed, out for Brown in front of the student section. Bounce pass for Campbell inside the half circle. Here's Robinson, thought about the three. Westside playing very good keep away from the Bulldogs right now. Near side wing perimeter, driving in and outside the key. Here's Bowles once again. Brown lost the basketball, flipping it back into play. Martinez wants to be physical, will go up, no shot. Foul before the play. 2:07 left. Pirates did a very good job playing keep away, but they just kind of turned it over at the end. They've got to stay aggressive. They've got to take the points when it presents itself. You'll get yourself cold from the field, and here's Martinez at the line. The lefty now shooting, won't have the touch on the first one as it goes off the back iron, then the front, and pops out to the right side of the rim. 10-point ball game, can cut it down to single digits with this free throw. Martinez hits it. Robinson, far side for Moser, 2:05 left. Dribbling around Houston Brown. Triple team down into the corner. Coach Brown is besides himself. Another turnover on the Pirates. Just got to be smart with the basketball. This is probably the most frustrating thing as a spectator and a coach. You just want these kids to make the right decisions here. And the last two possessions just have been kind of hard to watch. Dribbling into the key, kick out down the baseline. Larson up and through. And it will be bailed out. Called for a charge. Ralphs stood in the area, took it in the chest, fell down onto the floor, and that is the fifth foul on Larson. He'll foul out of the game. Excuse me, Miller. I apologize. Miller is the one to get that one in and out. Robinson bounce pass to Moser, gets out of trouble for Robinson. Brown gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 1-1. This is the player tonight that you want going to the line. Eli Brown averaging about 9 points per game on the season. However, he's had some moments where he's blossomed out. Brown, kind of the team's go-to three-point shooter. He's 40% from beyond the arc in January, and he's shot very well today. Hits the first end of the 1-1. Pushes it back to 10. 21 points for Eli Brown tonight. And I can probably tell you who's going to get the player of the game. That second one rolling in and out. Campbell ends up with the offensive rebound. And Robinson just skies that one out and away, throws it into the stands. Maybe thought that Moser was closer to the sideline on the opposite end of the court. Gives Ririe another chance with 97 seconds left here in regulation, down 10. Larson inside Brown, straight up is Ralphs, can't do much about it. Houston Brown to score. 8-point lead and a quick foul. Moser is going to trot the other way to the line. And we're going to get double bonus. Moser will exchange some handshakes and high fives, getting a little bit of confidence from his teammates. He'll go to the line. Moser has recently been substituting in varsity-wise. He's the offensive player of the year in terms of 2A football. Hits the first free throw, and he shot it quick. No time to think about anything. I like the way you think, Parker Moser. 9-point ball game. Second shot from Moser. Laser beam, rims out, no good. Here comes Ririe, quickly the opposite way. Spinning into the key. Bounce pass for Brown, easily lays it up and in. Timeout taken, and the lead cut down substantially. It's 53-46, 7-point lead by Westside. Full timeout, we'll take it as well. Come back to you right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics on 105.5 KACH.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston. There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
Welcome back here. 1:14 left in regulation. And the Pirates have not a whole lot of offense going other than free throws. They've been trying to kind of work and dribble out the clock as of late. Here comes the full court pressure from the Bulldogs in the backcourt of Westside. It's Owen Nielsen set to inbound. Robinson dribbling out of the far side, gets in and out of trouble, and will get tackled and wrapped around the waist by Martinez. Giving up the quick foul. Robinson will go to the line. It took only 4 seconds off the clock. Ryrie's been getting easy buckets as of late. West Side has been hitting their free throws, which has been great. Robinson, I believe that's his first point of the ball game late in this one, and it comes at a very crucial time to try and keep off the Bulldogs in the late portion of this basketball game. Second free throw from Robinson, back iron, no good, gets his own offensive rebound after following his shot, and lost the basketball and dribbled it out of bounds. Close, but no cigar for Bean Robinson. Here's Westside coming way out into the backcourt to try and dribble out more clock for the Bulldogs. On the near side now is Barber. Back up and in. Brown, mid-range jumper off the front of the rim, no good. Robinson trying to get up and through. And it's going to be a quick jump ball call. Bulldogs got in there quickly, got their paws on it. Inbound on the near side of the basket, down the far sideline. Brown rising up for three, bounces once, twice off of the rim. Robinson gets and skies up for the rebound, and the timeout taken by Coach Brown just in time to bail him out. We'll go ahead and keep it here. Westside leads 54-46. 8-point lead, and with the basketball with 48.2 seconds left. And Ririe 48 seconds away, possibly, I say possibly because anything is possible here, possibly from dropping 3 of their last 4 ball games, including this one. Eli Brown has been absolutely sensational tonight. He's got 21 points to his name. Pirates trying to hold off the Ririe Bulldogs, who I believe in the power rankings are ranked 10th in all of 2A. And second overall in the coaches poll. Westside in the power rankings 19th overall, so this would be quite a big victory tonight. This is a Ririe Bulldogs team that averages 59 points per game, and when you look at some of their games, they have some outliers on both ends in terms of scoring. They've been held pretty low in some instances, but they've also scored incredibly high. I mean, they must have really been hot from beyond the three-point line and just in a track race. They've scored above 60 points 8 times this time, 8 times on the season. They only give up 43 points per game, so Westside well above that. Robinson coming back towards Nielsen. Quick pass over to Brown in front of the media table. Pirates have got to get across the timeline. Great pass quickly from Nielsen to Brown. Robinson on the opposite side of the court. Had the ball stripped out and away, but it is Brown that is fouled before the pass. Eli Brown's going to roll up to the line tonight. We've already talked about Brown, but The rest of the West Side Pirate squad has been very solid tonight as well. Brown will hit the first, pushing it up to 9. In terms of common opponents, West Side and Ririe have actually had some pretty similar stuff. They've both beat Malad, West Side once, Ririe twice. West Side has beat Soda once, Ririe's beat Soda twice. West Side is 1-1 against North Fremont, and Ririe's already beat North Fremont earlier a couple weeks ago. Easy still out and away after the rebound. Bowles will be quickly fouled in his own back court. 27 seconds left. Here we go, Colby Bowles. I can try and do the reverse broadcaster's curse here. Bowles hasn't yet gone perfect from the line in the month of January from my recollection, and he will continue to not do that. So close. Sorry, Colby. I tried my best on that one. Rolled out the first free throw. 27 seconds left in this ballgame, and it looks like the Pirates are going to come away and steal a great win tonight against a fantastic Bulldogs program. Second shot from Bowles is good, going 50% from the line. Moss tosses it over to teammate Brown. Right elbow, closed out quickly. Barber down the sideline, driving baseline, giving up the easy layup, and it just won't go for Eric Larson. Campbell giving it to Bowles with 10 seconds, and the Bulldogs will call off the Dogs with the final 10 seconds left in the ballgame, and it is the Pirates that topple Ririe by 10, 56-46. An incredible game tonight. Maybe we'll have to start late for every game if that's the good luck charm. I'm Cody Olsen of MyLocalRadio.com, the voice of the West Side Pirates. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back to you for our highlight of the game, our stats portion of the game brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, and our final thoughts here on the Ralph's Construction postgame show right after this.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. By Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. By West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. By Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. By Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. By Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. By Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. By Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. By Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. By Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. For tires, brakes, shocks, or alignment, there's only one stop. It's Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. By North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. By Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. By Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. By Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. By Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily at Northern Title. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned for the Ralph's Construction postgame show. Coming right up.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
Papa J's world headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Welcome into the postgame show today, brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Call them at 435-232-1837. Time for us to go ahead and visit our I Care For You eye-catching highlight play of the game. I Care For You, Cache Valley's home for trusted eye care service for the past 43 years. Doctors Cromwell and Henderson helping you achieve your best vision in Logan and in Preston. I Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment. Our replay tonight, going to be that quick dish and dime after the feed from Colby Bowles to Dylan Rouse underneath the basket. And it was those easy passes tonight that really helped Westside come out on top of a very good Ririe Bulldog program tonight. It's the I Care For You that's been helping us give you our instant replay and highlights throughout the month of February and January for basketball. They join us just in time, proud sponsor of Westside Pirate Athletics, to help us get a little bit more of a look and a better look and maybe a second, third, fourth maybe look at some awesome plays for our eye-catching highlight play of the game. I Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment. We'll take one more quick break, come back to you for our player of the game and our final stats portion here right after this on 105.5 KACH, a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on mylocalradio.com.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Level 10 Life provides skilled, one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
Welcome back to the postgame show brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Westside gets the victory 56-46 here in Dayton against a very good Ririe Bulldog program. The Bulldogs will drop 3 of their last 4 games, a little bit on a cold streak now, and at the worst time too, as we are getting ready closer and closer for the wrapping up portion of the regular season district tournament time in a couple weeks. So hopefully the Bulldogs able to get back on track and show what they can do. Westside, huge victory, however. You got to compliment and shout out the Pirates for a big victory tonight. took the lead early in the first quarter and never looked back. A big win, 56-46. We'll dip into the X's and O's and stats here. Our stats tonight provided by the one, the only, the super talented, wonderful, steady, sturdy as a rock, Lyle Henderson. Coach Henderson doing a fantastic job to let me steal his stats after the game. And so wrapping things up here, it is Parker Moser with 1 point. Eli Brown with 22 smackaroonies tonight. He was fantastic. Colby Bowles with 8. Robinson with 1 point. Wade fouled out midway through the fourth. He had 6 points. Owen Nielsen with 5. Ivan Campbell with 6. Dylan Rouse with 5. And Reddick Graves with 2. The Pirates tonight shot 62% from the free throw line. Had a few turnovers tonight. 8 to be exact. 7 turnovers for the Ririe Bulldogs. Could have been a little bit more. Let's see here. For the Bulldogs, it is Will Moss with 3 points. Bybee with 8. Miller with 9. Larson with 2 points. Johnson with 7. And Houston Brown leading the way with 13, and rounding things out, Martinez with 4. They score 46 points on the night, but only shot 47% from the free throw line. That is our stats portion of the game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Brittany and Braden Smith, fantastic people, great agents to help you achieve and find the custom insurance plans to help you protect the things which matter the most. Don't let the things that matter most, don't leave them to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, today. Well, that wraps it all up here for us. In Dayton, again, final score, West Side in the boys program tops the Ririe Bulldogs 56-46 in a dominating way. Again, our highlight play of the game was Colby Bowles driving in and dishing the assist. Beautiful layup and just picture-perfect offense by the West Side Pirates, finished off by Dylan Rouse, and that was a symbolic way for us to show our eye-catching highlight play of the game, brought to you by I Care For You. Doctors Cromwell and Henderson providing vision care for the Cache Valley area and beyond for the past 43 years. I Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment. On behalf of all of us at mylocalradio.com, I say thank you, and the rest of us do as well, including John Beverly, our audio-visual technician back in the studio. Val Cook, our executive producer. Val is a fantastic sponsor and supporter of Westside Pirate Athletics. I'm here because of him. Big shout out to our executive producer and Dan Hubbard, the voice of the Preston Indians. Speaking of the Preston Indians, the Preston girls beat Burley 34-28 in a needed victory morally for that squad out in Preston for the girls program tonight. Congratulations to them. Also on behalf of my wonderful, beautiful wife, Melissa Olsen, manning the camera tonight, I am Cody Olsen, thanking you for all that you do. Again, thank you for your patience. We started about 3 minutes into the first quarter because we had to figure out the whole Wi-Fi situation that's being updated here at the West Side School District. But nonetheless, we are here, and it's a victory and a great one tonight. We'll catch you on Saturday as the West Side boys will host the Malad Dragons for another home game to wrap up the end of the year, or wrap up the end of the week. Until then, have a fantastic time, everybody. We love you. And as always, go Pirates. The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!